In a few days, on June 2nd, the deadline to form a coalition is set to expire. And as such, Israel's party leaders are racing to try and secure a majority coalition and form a new government. The past couple of days have seen major political developments as it seems that all eyes are on Yamina party leader Naftali Bennett, eagerly awaiting his decision on whether he will stay with the right-wing bloc or agree to join the coalition of change with Yesh Atid's Yair Lapid, which would see Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu unseated after 12 years in power. With more on the latest developments, ILTV's Hannah Rifkin reporting.
New Hope leader Gideon Sa'ar rejecting on Sunday morning a proposal by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu meant to lure him into a right-wing coalition. The offer for Sa'ar to serve first as Prime Minister in a 3-seat rotation, followed by Netanyahu and Yamina party leader Naftali Bennett, and with Netanyahu also agreeing that this would be his last term. Netanyahu issuing a statement on Twitter, calling on Gideon Sa'ar and Naftali Bennett to come in for an urgent meeting to secure a right-wing coalition immediately.
אנחנו נמצאים ברגע גורלי לביטחונה, אופייה ועתידה של מדינת ישראל. ברגע גורלי כזה שמים בצד כל שיקול אישי ונוקטים צעדים מרחיקי לכת, חסרי תקדים אפילו. זה מה שכל ראשי סיעות הימין ואני עשינו עכשיו. חתמנו על הצעה מרחיקת לכת לגדעון סער ונפתלי בנט. הצעה שתמנע הקמת ממשלת שמאל מסוכנת ותבטיח הקמה של ממשלת ימין חזקה ויציבה לשנים רבות שתדאג לכל אזרחי ישראל.
However, Sa'ar taking to Twitter Sunday morning, writing, "Our position and commitment was and remains to change the Netanyahu regime. We will continue to act accordingly. Warm recommendation for the next few days, ignore spins." Netanyahu is doing everything he can to secure a right-wing coalition. On Saturday night, Israeli media reporting that Yamina's Naftali Bennett was set to make a decision on whether he would join Yesh Atid's Yair Lapid in forming a coalition of change, ousting Prime Minister Netanyahu after 12 years in power. This under the agreement that Bennett would serve as Prime Minister first in a rotation with Lapid. This under the agreement that Bennett would serve as Prime Minister first in a rotation with Lapid. The government of change would be a coalition comprised of right-wing Yamina, New Hope, and Avigdor Lieberman's party Yisrael Beitenu, alongside centrist Yesh Atid and left-wing Labor and Meretz parties. This supported from the outside by Arab party Ra'am. Analysts saying that Bennett would prefer to maintain a right-wing coalition, but if unable to, would likely join the government of change to avoid fifth elections. As such, Bennett even scheduling a Yamina faction meeting to vote on joining the coalition of change, but postponed the meeting to see if there would be any new developments with Gideon Sa'ar joining the right-wing coalition. Bennett needs 6 out of 7 votes in favor, and any MKs who oppose the vote will be asked to resign for a candidate who would vote in favor. And so now all eyes remain on Naftali Bennett to see whether he will agree to join the government of change, unseating Netanyahu and becoming the next prime minister, or whether the country will head towards fifth elections, or perhaps another alternative that will present itself in the coming days.